I like his integrity.
He's always been committed to his family. He listens to everybody.
Extends a hand and a hug to anybody he meets.
Mike cares about people and the issues that people have.
So Michael Steele is not a typical politician. He's an extraordinary politician, but he's a man first. This is a man who will represent people.
We can't think of a better candidate for U.S. Senate in any state in this nation.
Michael Steele will deliver.
Well, let me just say how humble I am to be here at this incredible moment, to be here with all of you in this incredible turnout. I'm humbled by the task that lies ahead, and I'm here to say I'm ready to meet the challenges that lie ahead as well.
He's already the highest-ranking elected black Republican in this country, but apparently that's not enough for Michael Steele because he wants to go even higher.
Lieutenant Governor Michael Steele is now officially in the race for the U.S. Senate.
Some people say it's a little naive to think that one person can make a difference in Washington, that it can't be done. Well, as an African American raised by a single mom in a segregated city who grew up to become one of the first in his family to go to college, the first in his family to get a law degree, and eventually become the first African American statewide official in the history of Maryland, don't tell me it can't be done. As a young man, I realized that the front lines in the new civil rights struggle would be different. Instead of just hope, we needed action. Instead of just government protection, we needed opportunity. And instead of the right to sit at the lunch counter, the new civil rights struggle would be a struggle for the right to own the entire diner. It is time that we create legacy wealth for our own children. It is time to heal our divisions. It is time to empower people instead of empowering government. It is time to change the culture of our nation's capital. And that's why, my friends, I am certain it is time for me to run for the United States Senate. My mother grew up the daughter of sharecroppers. She had to quit school in the 5th grade to work a farm. She married a man who died of alcoholism, leaving her with her only child at that time alone. She later married my stepdad, a wonderful man, John Turner, who took on the responsibilities of family on his own. My mom worked 45 years in a laundromat, making minimum wage, and still managed to put her kids through parochial school. She never took public assistance because, as she put it, she didn't want the government raising her kids. She knew the value of $1. And by that I mean she knew the difference between just having dollars and having values. For her, there was value in raising a family and believing she could offer something more for her children. When I look at our nation's capital, I see a culture of division. I see a place that oftentimes divides us one from the other. For too long, one party worried more about prices in the stock market than prices in the corner market. And too many in the other party preached reconciliation at the same time they practiced division. The gap between Washington and our families is real. The need for a new bridge is real. A bridge that not only brings both parties together, but more importantly, brings all of us closer to one another. I am going to the United States Senate to be that bridge. We need to lower the barriers to small business ownership so more Americans who want to create opportunity can do it. We need to bring the same tools and attention we use to fight international criminals to our neighborhoods, so we can catch the criminals who terrorize us here at home. We need to bring our healthcare system and the way we finance it into the 21st century. We need to spare no effort and resist no promising reform to replace the systems that trap poor kids in failing schools. We need leaders who will bring us together. We need leaders who will turn hope into action. We need leaders who see both sides and understand where they meet. We need leaders who are bridge builders. And as Maryland's next senator, I will build that bridge.
I think he's a man of his word. He says what he's going to do, and he does what he says he's going to do.
He takes everybody's concerns into consideration, and then he moves forward with action.
And he's very compassionate.
He'll do much more for Prince George's County and for the state of Maryland.
I love it, and he's going to win.